Hello, barflies and billbusters. My name is TVSkine, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we are on a never-ending quest, it seems, just eternal, to make our way out of Realm Reborn and finally get to Heavensward. I have been assured that this is the last I've been assured that this is the last dungeon of Realm Reborn that we're about to sort of head into, which gives me some hope that we may see the end, the end of this trudge before long. And, like, from what I've heard, this is still much shorter than it used to be back in the initial release of these patches. So, in a way, I'm grateful to have started playing it so much later than I did. God, those samurai robes are just good. Like, I love fabric with like little embroidered thing. Like that's just, it's still such a good combination between that and like the tattoos. That's just, ooh. Ma'am? Holy shit! Holy shit! Look at that fucking hat! Holy shit! Damn! That is a lot of motherfucking pirate hat. That rules. Oh man, why can't I wear hats? Brick could have so much fun with hats. That's a fucking amazing hat. Holy shit. Oh. It's like, oh. That is a Hrothgar who streams. Like this poor Doman Watch person just being outdripped a million ways in every direction.
You're in luck, sir. I was about to send word to Revenant's Toll about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from Castrum Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe they may be salvaging something from the wreckage. The Castrum supply lines have been cut for some time, and I'd wager they desperately need us spare parts and other equipments. So it's true, then? The Ishgardians honestly fear that worm might rise again. Well, from here that seems rather unlikely, but if it's assurances they want, you have no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. Easier said than done, given the creatures who inhabit the wreckage, and the aforementioned Garleans who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire upon an airship, so I'd advise a more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base of the Acreus, then climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. Yeah, sure, Torpedo Pickle, you can come along. What's your character? Lena. Okay, I'll invite you along, but first, there was a redemption. Zola Horses. Zola, Solomon. Damp. Keishiru Utaki. Drippy. Oh, there you are. Hello. Thank you for jumping. Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, again, like, really nice, like, color coordination. Like, the purple flows really naturally into the blue hair, so that works together really well. I think this is sort of another situation that's kind of the same as Clivia, like the summoner outfit we looked at before. This is so well put together. Like, this fits together so well that once again I'm kind of missing the gimmick. But again, not every character, like, this is just my personal preference. Not every character design needs to have a fucking gimmick. It's something that's good when it comes to like making your character stand out in an MMO situation. But I really, oh, that's really cool. I like, especially like the necklaces that sort of
If you could put the weapon down, it'd be nice if I could see the front of the outfit. Thank you. Like the necklaces that sort of tumble down here and then like across there and then tumble down there. Like that creates a really nice waterfall effect that really flows into the belt here, and then that flows into the chimes that you carry down there. I don't know how much of the necklaces, like how much of that is part of the outfit and how much you control, but that's like a really good, like in terms of like keeping a directionality of motion in the outfit. That creates a sort of cascading waterfall layering effect down the whole outfit. That's really, like that, again, that just makes it look so well put together, so well composed. I really like that. That's really cool. Oh, let's look at the boots. Sit, Brick. Yeah, really simple traveling boots. That's probably a good choice, like given the relative elaborateness of the rest of the outfit. You could probably do a pop of color on the boots, like rather than, like the brown is very neutral and it doesn't distract from the rest of the outfit. So if you want the attention to be on the outfit, that's a good choice. And that also comports well with like the brown skirt. You could do a pop of color on the, like, because from most angles the boots aren't super visible. If you had like a little thing that like make them pop a little bit more, that might be sort of a fun, like that might be a fun way to detail the outfit. It's something you can play around with anyway. Like, that's pretty cool. I like that. Anyway, there was a person whomst I needed to take with me. There you are. Right-click, invite to party. And it's just, how about you? Well, you have a gun. Guns are probably good to have. Bonk. And that makes 4. It's a small party, right? Oh no, 2 tanks. Is it 4 or 8? Yeah, that's... I should... feel like I should... It's 4, yeah. I thought I saw that in chat at some point. Okay, I think we have a tank, 2 DPS, and a healer, do we? It would really be useful if I knew what those icons meant. Okay, we have a healer. Good. Then we do this, and then we do that, and then we do this. Aha! Ooh. Do I still have minimum eye level on? Oh! I don't think so, but maybe. Yeah, it has. Time to learn mechanics. Well, let's see what happens. Why not? I haven't gone through a dungeon where there was any challenge in a while. Let's see how it goes. Like, we can always just come back with, like, 4 level 90s and see what happens, but... Hey, you. Oh, my fucking Defiance isn't on. God damn it. I always forget. Also, Codpiece Clipper. That is a distressing name for a monster. I always forget. It's so annoying. Why does it disable? Like, why does it have to disable Defiance every time? Force me to remember things and pay attention. Ew. Son of the Keeper. You're racing me to the end of the dungeon. If you don't have minimum eye levels on, I suspect you'll make it there before me. What on earth is that? Oh, it's a bracelet. Okay, well, I'll just greed for it, but not that I need it. Okay, I'm trying to pay attention here, like, so as not to get the party in trouble again. I think I may have adjusted the game audio a little bit low. Sound effects can go a little higher than that. I just do want to be able to hear the music. Oh, hell. Einhänder. Aber Schweihornet. Okay. What's with that? I'm just gonna take a guess that we shouldn't stand near the bombs. Okay. So this is basically like a motherfucker grabbing old World War II munitions, essentially. Is it close or far away? I can't remember what that symbol means. Is that the one you go into the middle of, or is that the one where you stay on the outskirts? Be far away. Good. Okay. If these are all the mechanics, then I think we're gonna be alright. There we go. Whew. Anything good? Nope, just a ring. Oh, right, of course that's Einhänder. Right, it's not... It's not... Yeah, it's the other... It's the fighting game that they made that I was thinking about. Smack, 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 smack. That seems to have activated an alarm. Okay, so we need to get rid of that goddamn Magitech field, then. You, go away. Alright. It's nice to have to play careful for once. And, like, pay attention. My ass has been carried through so many of these dungeons. Man, that's kind of a lot of everything happening all at once here. Okay, so far so good. Ooh. Oh, that's a cool gunship. Oh, that's a cool design. I can't get too close to it, but nice. Okay, nothing to say about it, really. Just, it's a cool design. Okay. Oh, it's a over time thing, so don't run into it a lot. I get it. I see. Corky from League of Legends? What are you doing here? Don't mind that flamethrower attack too much. Pretty easy to dodge. Oh, hell. Lena, you might not want to stand in that. Yeah. Okay, I think we've got this one down. I say, right before it does a self-destruct move that takes us all out or something. There we go. Whew. Nasty thing with those... I wish I could wear a hat. I can't wear a hat. Oh. Okay, so something is hovering. It's that gunship up there. I see. How annoying. Of course, they don't take any damage from it. Oh no, the explosions know who's friendly and who's not. Smart bombs. Okay. Climbing up the corpse of an ancient dead dragon. As you do. And I guess these are the dragon's loyal wyverns and dragonflies. Yeah, break it open for me, buddy. Thanks, pal. Appreciate the support. Ooh, dramatic cutscene time.
Who treadeth now upon my bones, and waketh me from slumber sweet? Thou hast forgotten the face of thy Lord. Remember, mortal, and fear me.
I know that voice actor from somewhere. Okay, any mechanics I should know about here? Boop the snoot? Yeah. You'll figure it out. Oh, I'm sure I will. Some of us may die, but that's a sacrifice we're willing to make. Don't stand in funny things. Yeah. Alan Courtner, right. Okay, then. Don't stay in the AoE. Seems like good advice. Hello. That's a big AoE. It's also an AoE. Whew. Barely made it out of that one. Oh, wrong ability. Damn it. Phantom Kin. Okay, he's summoning ads. Can I do anything about them? Chorus. Okay, so they're gonna empower his abilities somehow. Like they're gonna spawn their own shitty... Yep, they are. Okay. Alright, Chorus. He has an ability just called Disgust. It's just gross. Ew. More Phantom Kin. Okay. Yeah. And then we need to get away from them doing their own thing also. Ow! Yo! If you gentlemen would kindly focus your attention upon me, that would be real good. I think I managed to dodge that. That's one. And presumably don't let him charge up whatever that is. Oh, that keeps going. Okay, I see. I thought that would just be one boom. That was more than one boom. That was multiple booms. I don't suppose I can revive them. No. Okay. Yeah. Didn't quite dodge that. Okay. We're not dead. We are not yet dead. Although we're not that far off either. Okay, more Phantom Kin, more AoEs to dodge. Which AoE? That one! Yeah! What the hell? We have a limit break. I don't know who should use it. Presumably not me. Are we doing big water splashy splash again? Cool. Where are the AoEs gonna be for the little guys? There, okay. Easy to dodge. Okay, down to a third. An attack literally just called Condescension. You get a sense of the guy's attitude from the names of his attacks, don't you? And then I think I can dodge the AoE if I stand here. Yes. %. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. 2%. 1%. And bonk. Got him. First try. Yeah, snoot booped. Simmerine got it right in chat. That was a lot of stuff to get through. Ooh. Ooh, oh shit. That would be good for something. I'd need like a leather jacket for that, but those would be good. Great for those. Aw, darn. Went to Luna. Well, use them in a nice glam for me, would you?
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve.
You made the dodging harder on yourself. The big red circle on the ground is melee range, so you had 5 more meters to dodge than usual. I don't know what that means, Male Jade. Like the big concentric? Like the one that starts in the middle and then goes the second and then the third?
Speak, mortal, and I shall listen.
Oh, the giant circle around the...
Guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn. Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds.
Don't know about that one, Chief.
We do not forget. We do not forgive. Seven children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution. I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end. Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen. Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent. Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
Haven't been back here in a while. Huh. That's probably fine, right?
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker.
Little bit.
Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine. I did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing. Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more. The covenant binds me to thee. I shall watch, listen, and wait. Fight and struggle, if it be thy will. Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp. I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own find new life. When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth our beginning and an end.
Well, I'm sure the Asgardians will be glad to hear of that. You may summon Midgardsormr by selecting the corresponding entry within your minion guide under character in the main menu. Sweet! Oh, good lord! You guys didn't kill someone again, did you? Oh boy, you killed people again. You bit... Okay, you... That's... Right, okay, just gonna pretend like that's not happening.
I was beginning to fear the worst. Were those explosions I saw? Ah, but you shouldn't waste time talking with me. Alfino left the message stating that you were to return to the Rising Stones at once.
Yeah, let's do that. Just pretending like I'm not seeing it. Nothing happened.
Have you spoken with Commander Leveilleur yet? He's been pacing again.
He does like to do that. Okay, well, that was a bit of a cutscene. That was a cutscene and a half. That was certainly some cutscening. Some scenes were cut there. cut pretty substantially. Father of dragons, keeper of the lake, bane of the 14th Legion. While it is difficult to believe the Yawmlong pup could be any of these things, he assures you his current form is only temporary while he awaits the reconstruction of a new corporeal vessel. Oh, can't summon him in here. Well, fair enough.
The Lady Knight from Ishgard cuts quite a gallant figure, doesn't she?
I mean, girl, if you want, I'll wingman you. I'll wingman you right now. Absolutely.
We were able to locate those elusive manuscripts in the archives of the Thaumaturges Guild. I had not spoken much with the new guild masters, but thankfully they were quite willing to accommodate our search.
Though it may seem tedious when compared with the smiting of terrible foes, poring over crumbling scrolls is one of Ascion's most important duties. Without the elimination of knowledge, we are but vainly flailing at spectres in the dark. I travelled to Oldarwood to meet with Tancred's friend, the one who promised us that rare ore, and she began cursing me with words I've only ever heard from the mouths of pirates. I still have no idea what she was so angry about.
That he didn't show up. In hindsight, perhaps sending a lady in my stead was not the wisest of my decisions. Pray ignore my ramblings. Dude!
I'm pushing ahead with my research as quickly as I dare. Next time you face an Ascian, I would have you fight with a proper weapon in hand.
I must confess the relationship between those crystal formations and the destruction of Ascians quite escapes me.
Professor Lambertain has published a thorough study on corrupted crystals and their work and their properties. I highly recommend you procure yourself a copy of his work.
I'm familiar with it a little bit. Just a bit. Like, I have some passing...
12 saved me. Is it coming? What should we do? Oh, he's not?
Nah, the dragon is like, he's gonna chill for a bit. He shot me with a laser, and then some crystals got turned into grayscale. And then now I have a small dragon and things are fine.
Praise the 12 that you are hale and whole. I came as soon as Minfilia informed me of Sir Emmerich's request. You've completed your investigation of the Keeper of the Lake, I take it? Then I would hear your report.
I was hoping for voice acting.
You conversed with Midgardsormr. Ormr. I swear, were anyone else to make such a claim, I would regard it with considerable skepticism. Are we to understand that the Worm Lord did not perish and has in sooth lain dormant these past 15 years?
Less a resurrection and more a rejuvenation for he who dwelleth in eternity, years passing as moments.
Though his words were ambiguous at times, one statement left little room for interpretation. My people have heard the song, Ishgard shall burn. Clearly an attack is imminent. We must share this information with Sir Emmerich immediately. However, we dare not divulge your conversation with Midgardsormr in its entirety. To even acknowledge that you heard the voice of a Dravanian is a grave but necessary risk. Lest we forget, men have been executed as heretics for declaring as much. For your own protection, and for the sake of our tenuous relationships with Ishgard, the truth cannot leave this room. As for how we shall present our revelation to Sir Emmerich's emissary, you may leave that to me. Pray, remain here for now. Is there something you are not telling us, Brick? You seem different somehow. It's almost as if you're missing something. Something important. 12 for Fend! Midgardsormr stripped you of the blessing of light. Are you alright? How do you feel?
Well, my level is the same, which means I kick just as much ass as I did before.
I see. It's a relief to hear that you're otherwise unharmed. It beggars belief that any being could possess the power to deprive you of her blessing. Midgardsormr made a mention of a covenant, did he not? One of the ancient myths regarding Silvertear Falls states that when the waters came into existence, so too did the Great Worm. Althik and Nemea, Brother Time and Sister Fate, decreed that Midgardsormr were ever to watch over the source from which all water and magic was set to flow. I wonder, what if this was the covenant of which he spoke, and 'twas not the gods with whom he treated, but Hydaelyn herself? Well, if he is watching over you as he claimed, mayhap you will have an opportunity to ask. Let us keep this matter to ourselves. I do not wish to burden our friends needlessly.
Hello.
Art thou a pawn, or master of thy fate? What hast thou wrought by thine own hands,
I'd like to imagine the idea that when he's in this tiny dragon form, he can't do his big, draconic, scary voice.
What hast thou wrought by thine own hands, mortal?
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Wormlord and lived to tell the tale. I give thanks to Halone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different.
I'm sure it'll definitely will be exactly the same. Sure.
And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
Countless assaults weathered, and this will be no different? Why am I not convinced?
Because you're starting to become genre savvy.
The Ishgardians have warred with the Dravanians for centuries, nay, nearly 1,000 years. In all that time, not once have their enemies breached their defenses and entered the city proper. Yet, regardless of how strong these magical wards may be, I nevertheless fear that Ishgardians are underestimating the gravity of the situation. Though it was not Midgardsormr who roared, a call to arms by one of the first brood cannot be ignored. Until such time as they choose to request our aid, however, we can do naught but observe the situation at a distance, and pray our fears are unfounded.
La 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 la.
Ere I forget, I believe Membrita has requested a gathering of the Scions. I assume there's been some progress concerning our efforts to combat the Ascians. Pray inform her that our business with the Ishgardians is concluded for the moment. I shall be along once I've completed my communications with the Crystal Braves.
Okay, same dialogue as before.
All done with your talk of dragons? Wonderful, because Ascians are next on the menu. Let's head into the solar, shall we?
Now
now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking, I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute. Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve, and I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the great river of ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea. I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
May I suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Alfino, like, could you just, like, instead of standing outside with your ear to the door listening in on everything, just come in, like...
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals. Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Ascians will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Aw, Urianger, you do care.
Though you have become a crystal brave, you are yet a scion, Alfino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thangred and Papalymo shall accompany you. Ida and Yashtola, in the meantime I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white aurosite.
Thank you, Urianger. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well, and be safe.
Hi, sorry, I'm just going to interrupt the game for a second here to tell you that Jane, my lovely editor who makes these episodes so nice, has written a book with their wife Laura Kate Dale called Who Hunts the Whale. It's a satirical novel about working in the games industry, exploring the absurd realities of working in AAA games development, the strange and disheartening issues that burn people out, and even what might possibly be done about them. It comes out on February 16th, and if you need something to read, hey, I recommend it. Anyway, back to Eorzea. Okay, we're doing magic bullshit at the place in order to craft the Deus Ex Machina weapon that'll let us kill one of the Ascians, maybe, in a dramatic, climactic battle, and then not the rest of them. Who knows?
To it seem that events have once more conspired to rob us of rest and recuperation. Though I would wish it otherwise, I would ask that you head straight away to the processing plant. The 4th have already deployed to the area and await the arrival of the Scions. Wilred will brief you on the developing situation. Meanwhile, I must rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at our headquarters in Ul'dah. I shall take command of our forces there with a light heart, knowing that you go to support the front lines.
Yeah, your duties take you to Northern Thanalan, do they not?
We too must say our farewells to the Rising Stones for a time. Flamin travels to Ul'dah, and we shall serve as her escort. At my daughter's behest, I go to contact certain old acquaintances in the Gilded City. We are beset on all sides by civil unrest and imperial machinations, threatened by primals and troubled by dragons. We need all the allies we can muster. Many of my friends hold positions of power, you see, and it is my hope that they can be convinced to aid the Scion's cause. If past events have taught us anything, then we know that Eorzea must present a united front or we shall fall. How extraordinary that my little Ascilia is involved in such far-reaching affairs. I'm proud that I might not stand at her side now, not only as a mother, but also as a colleague.
A colleague with influential connections, but I fear that Ul'dah has become a place of danger even for one so familiar with her streets.
Blah! Woe betide the blackguard that so much as glares in your direction, my lady!
What is that emote? Ori Boulder, what is that emote? What did you just do?
I shall be well protected, it seems.
Shall we be on our way, then? Good grief! Oh my god, you little carnival of freaks. And of course, yes, of course, there are corpses on the floor. Oh my good god. Oh, good grief. I wonder what other players, like, come across this. What must they think? Oh, Lord. Anyway. Oh, the carnies that follow in my wake. Right. This is just about the end of the stream, my friends, and also the end of the video if you are on YouTube. We'll continue the stream tomorrow around, around 7 or 8, sometime around there. And we'll make our way to goddamn Heavensward. I swear to God we will. Ugh. A design review on Midgardsormr. Little late for that right now, I'm afraid. We can talk about it once I've cut the episode. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you want to watch episodes on YouTube early before they go live to anyone else, you can become a member of the channel. That'll give you early access. If you want to watch the full VODs of these streams, including the bits that happen in between episodes, you can become a subscriber over on Twitch in order to get access to that. Outside of that, thank you very much for watching. Remember to be kind to one another, have solidarity with those who are worse off than yourselves, and may the tides of history wash gently over us all.